that was a home run.
Yeah.
And that was a no-brainer also.
So you have the Browns really passing. I mean, I know you got them trading one of those 2 picks, but you got the Browns passing on them twice.
Another thing I'm thinking is the Browns did sign a running back. They signed Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
I think they signed somebody else too. So they actually put a little bit of money at their running back position.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're anticipating that they're not going to draft a running back. I hope they should, but I got the Bills. I got the Broncos taking Barkley, which sucks for Chiefs fans. But
all right. Well, I got Denver going Denzel Ward, cornerback out of Ohio State. They got rid of Talib, who was their number 1 guy.
Yep.
Got to replace him, and this is the best corner in the draft. It might be a little high. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe trade back a couple spots, still be able to get Ward. But, for the purposes of this, I got him going cornerback, Denzel Ward.
Yeah, and the purposes of them replacing, who they lost.
Replacing Talib.
Or replenishing the position.
All right, number 6, the Indianapolis Colts. I got them going Chubb, the defensive end from NC State, who you've already talked about.
Yep, love him.
I feel like on offense, they're a pretty solid unit. Got to get pressure on the quarterback, and they need somebody who can do that. And Chubb is a guy who can immediately come in and get pressure on the quarterback.
I got Arizona trading up to move in that spot from the Colts. They got Sam Bradford for a year. I'm thinking that they move up and they draft Rosen at quarterback, UCLA. Rosen's a guy I like a lot. I like him a lot. I mean, I watched that game last year where he came back and beat A&M. Mm-hmm. He is dynamic. He is a playmaker. That team wasn't as good. I think Moore got fired, right? Yeah. Moore got fired.
Jim Moore was out.
He's out. But I think Rosen was the highlight of that
this
program.
This guy named Chip Kelly took over.
Chip Kelly's UCLA.
Yeah.
I forget about that. Yeah. You know what? He took the job there, and everybody was talking about it. Now, I mean, college football is not really
this small guy named Chip Kelly took over. He'll probably do pretty well there.
Pac-12.
Yeah.
So I got him taking Rosen. I think it's a good fit for him.
Could be a good move.
He could sit a year behind Bradford. They're paying him $20 million.
Yep.
So I assume they're going to start Bradford, and then Bradford get hurt.
2 or 3, 4 games in,
like always.
Yep.
And then then Rosen comes in.
So number 7, Tampa Bay. I have them going Tremaine Edwards, inside linebacker from Virginia Tech.
I got Tampa Bay taking Derwin James, safety, Florida State. Big playmaker, guy I like a lot. Florida State actually, at the beginning of the year, they seemed like they were going to do big things. Lost their quarterback early, but their defense really kept them in a lot of games this year because the quarterback that was behind their guy, and I can't remember what his name was, he wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So
ready.
Florida State was out of it. I mean, Florida State was a high-ranked team, and then quarterback got hurt, and that's it.
Kind of fell out. Yeah,
Dunzo. So I got him taking the safety spot. Boost that defense up a little bit.
Yep. We both got defense there. Like I said, I got an inside linebacker, run stopper, got to be able to stop the run. So, all right, moving on. Number 8, Chicago Bears. Who you got?
Chicago Bears taking Quentin Nelson, guard, Notre Dame. Big reason some of Nelson's college staff is on the coaching staff, so they already know him. He's a big time guy. That's one of the safest picks in the draft for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it's safer than Barkley, but it's close because he's a solid guard and running back's a little bit more volatile than the offensive line position. But I like him a lot. I like that pick.
I have the exact same pick, Quentin Nelson, guard out of Notre Dame. Chicago fans, don't panic when you're taking offensive linemen in the top 10. Even in the first round. Cowboys did it. As a younger fan, I panicked a little bit. What are we doing? But it worked out. We end up with the best offensive line in football. So, Chicago fans, don't panic. You're getting a great player here. He is the top guard in the draft. So, go with him.
Yeah, on a side note, I meant to say this real quick about Tampa Bay at 7. Drafting defense. They picked up Winston's. I saw that earlier today. I just looked it up again. They picked up Jameis Winston's 5th-year option, so he's getting $20.92 million.
So get him some help.
Would you pick up Jameis? I mean, I guess so. If you don't think if you're not high enough to draft the quarterback,
if you're not going to get one of those top 4 or 5 guys
at 7, it's potentially be able to move up if they wanted to. But Winston's not a bust.
No, and I think what he's done in Tampa Bay, he's done well. So yeah, not a bad deal there. Number 9 in the 49ers, I got him going offense, wide receiver, Calvin Ridley out of Alabama.
Yep.
Get some help for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Boy looked good in the championship game, didn't he?
Yeah, Garoppolo. Yeah, the receiver. Yeah, Ridley did in the college championship game. Yeah, so get Garoppolo a little help on offense. He threw the ball well in the 6 games he played for the 49ers last year. Went 6-0. So get him a little help on offense and boost that offense.
It's funny, too, because when you look at his stats, Garoppolo's stats are pretty comparable to what Kaepernick was doing when he got released from, or when he actually got benched for whatever his name is, Gilbert. But anyways, I also go wide receiver on the 49ers. I go Cortland Sutton, wide receiver, SMU. Same style, big body receiver, big playmaker. Like him a lot, good hands, all that stuff. So, I mean, the thing about Garoppolo's a winner, and, like, he might have the same stats as a Kaepernick or whatever, but it's like he makes the throws at the right time. Mm-hmm. And also, I mean, their roster was pretty depleted last year, and I think
they were pretty bad, and then Garoppolo came in and kind of elevated some guys.
Great trade by Mr. John Lynch.
Yep. So really, those 2 receivers, depending on who's board you're looking at, are kind of 1-2.
Yeah.
Some guys have Ridley 1, some guys have Cortland 1, and some other guys have them flipped. So
they're both jump ball guys.
Yeah. So
you go for them.
Really, it's which guy have they researched more? Which guy do they have more faith in? But I wouldn't be surprised for either of those guys go to their.
They go. I mean, they probably.
I think they go receiver. Unless something crazy happens early and like a Saquon Barkley does fall to them, which I don't see that happening at all. But if it does, you can't go wrong there at 9. So number 10, I think we got a special guest here, a guy named John Gruden coming on the show. Mr. Gruden, how you doing tonight?
Doing all right, man. Just going through the draft, man. Just Derek Carr, met that guy. He's got a heck of an arm, man. Throws the ball real well. I like that a lot.
So any way you can tell us who you're going to take there at number 10?
Thinking at number 10, I'm going to go with Tremaine Edwards, Virginia Tech linebacker. I like him a lot, man. You got him going pretty early. What's that number? You got him going 5.
No, 7.
Or 7 to Tampa. What's going on with that, man? I think he falls to the Raiders. We're going to do something with it.
All right, well, thanks, John. Thanks for coming on the show tonight.
No problem. Yeah, bye, John. See you later, man. Yeah, I think I agree with. I think that's a good pick for him. They need some.
Yeah.
You pair him up with Khalil. Dang, that defense starts looking pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, you never know who will show up here as Midwest Mike's is recording. John Gruden just happened to be strolling by.
I saw him earlier. I saw him. He was just in California.
Yeah.
Doing wherever he was doing workouts, and he just flew in, stopped by, and he's gone now. I don't know where.
Yeah, he had to go. He had another meeting.
Pay him.
But hey, I got Derwin James, safety out of Florida State, guy you've got going a couple picks earlier.
Like that dude.
But I think we're in agreement there. Oakland's going to go defense, pretty solid on offense. So that's our top 10 picks.
That's
there
it.
They are.
Yeah, it should be exciting. I like watching. Like I said, we like watching the first round of the draft, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait for it. It's great. It's exciting. Chiefs don't have a first round pick unless they trade up. Mm-hmm. I actually haven't done. I've seen some people saying they trade up and whatever, but I mean, honestly, it's all good. Like, Chiefs already have a fantastic offense. Really, just need to load up on depth on defense.
Yeah,
and it didn't hurt to draft more offensive linemen ever.
Yeah, and Dallas is down at 19, so I don't even know.
Where are they going?
I could see them going wide receiver with losing Dez, depending on what wide receivers are still there. So who knows? I could also see him going defense, trying to get a little more pass rush coming off the edge. I could also see him going offensive line. There's a couple other Notre Dame offensive linemen that are out there that are supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, they actually have a pretty good offensive line. Yeah. One thing, too, that'd be good for Dallas if they could somehow move up and grab one of those receivers.
Yeah. If they could get one of those top 2, that would certainly, you know,
Probably
ease
gonna
the burden of
probably
moving
gonna move
this.
up. We got to move up from 19 up to like
You
a
probably got to move into the top 10,
9 or 10 or
maybe
11.
even 12. You know, but yeah. So that's it. That's our top 10 picks. When you're watching the draft Thursday night, you know, hey, watch along with us, and you know, we'll probably have the Twitter machine open. So feel free to tweet at us during the draft if one of our picks are right, if one of our picks are wrong. You know, tell us how smart we are, how dumb we are.
Yeah, let us know what you think about our picks, and I mean, I feel like there's not a lot of variance this year. It's basically here are your top players. What order are they going in?
Yep. What order? Are they
I don't think
going
we're going to see any big surprises. I don't think, but I mean, who knows?
in? Yeah.
So probably some good trades or whatever. So
All right. Well, hey, thanks for listening, and remember to hit us up on the social media. It's under Midwest Mikes on pretty much every form of social media you can find.
yep, hit us up.
Hit us up. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, have a good one.